Cool. It's working. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to La Bataille de Moscowa. And we are partway through the 8:20 turn. We had a break last week for Easter. And so we're back to kind of pick up where we left off. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time, we are playing the 5th edition rules. And the situation at 8:20 looks something like this. Over here on the western side of the map by Borodino, pretty much the French have cleared out all of the Russians' infantry that were over on this side of the map. And the village and church of Borodino have been more or less liberated by the forces of freedom, égalité, liberté, etc. Now, however, the Russians have been very active here with cavalry, and there were a number of cavalry charges conducted by the Russians in their phase, which was the first chit to be pulled. They've also sent reinforcements down along here, so there are lots and lots and lots of Russians here on the other side of the Kalacho. And that's kind of where things stand there. In the center, there's some heavy cavalry, and of course the redoubt has its defenders there. And then in this particular section, the French have been working to kind of clear out some of the light infantry that was occupying the Kaminsky Woods. Down here by the Bagration Fletches, we've had some back and forth action as there's been a few charges, and there have also been some infantry attacks and things like that. So, and then finally, over on this side of the battlefield, the Moscow militia is moving into the forests, and we've got units here defending Utitsa. And then the Poles have come up the road, and they are going to be making their way towards Utitsa. So that's kind of where things stand at the moment. I think we've only drawn just a few chits, the regroup chit, it looks like, and the Russian chit. So there's the French and leaders and cannons and all kinds of other good stuff we have yet to do. So we'll see how that all works itself out here in a few minutes. I'm just going to check things here real quick and make sure that we are broadcasting. We will turn that off for a second. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Looks like we're doing well. If you're out there listening to me, let me know. I'm going to say hello to everyone. And you can post questions, comments, or any other exciting thing you want to. And from time to time, I will try to take a look and see what's over there in the comments section. Sometimes in the middle of the game, I completely forget that there are comments there. So don't be shy about posting stuff. I'll try to check it more frequently. All right, and now I'm going to join our colleagues on Discord, and we'll see what's up.
To a unit cannot pass through units of any other brigade or division.
Yep.
And unfortunately, as jammed together as all my guys are, in fact, there are a lot of guys that they're out of command. Because I was unaware that, in fact, if there was just more space, then they would be not out of command.
Well, just go through there, and I've got a log file going, so just add the out of command markers.
Actually, to be fair, remember, I did this based upon the snapshot at the end of your turn. So actually, there are guys who were in command at the beginning of the turn, but I now recognize they're out of command now, and they will be at the beginning of next turn because I mean, certainly won't be able to get everything rearranged. So I appreciated that it wasn't really the ideal time to really do this, but you know what? I thought this is a good screen capture. This is a good time to just try to make sense of what's going on. But I believe all the out-of-command markers I have in place are accurate today.
Actually, you're reminding me of something, Michael. I got the 42nd Regiment of the 26th Division has taken too many casualties to be in regimental presentation. So I'm going to have to break them down to battalions while we're waiting.
Okay.
So.
Michael, I was surprised in looking at some stuff that the Württembergers are they're in bad shape. Württemberger division.
I'm sorry, I'm not
the
sure.
Nay's 3rd Division, the Württembergers.
Yeah, I mean they've only got 3 battalions, so it doesn't take very much for them to get in bad shape.
Oh yeah, no, I mean there wasn't much there to start with. I mean it was basically some guns and a few troops, and a lot of them got shot to hell by showing up on the wrong side of the woods. So yeah, they're really calling that a division is kind of an insult to other divisions that are actual real divisions.
Yeah. Okay, now we have everybody in the vassal room.
And everyone here. John Jones looks like he's here.
Here.
Hello, John.
Oh,
it can't be that bad.
no, it's all good. It's all good.
That's what we want to hear.
Mm.
Mostly.
Yeah. Mostly. It's mostly good.
Mm-hmm. All right. I have forgotten what everything looks like. I got to go, oh, yeah, okay, that's what things look like. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a good while.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've only done regroup and the Russian move.
That's correct.
That's right. So if we're lucky and we get a tailwind, we'll get through the French half of the move before.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good goal for the evening.
We'll see.
Given the number of charges, Polish Lancer charges that are going to be launched.
He hadn't got that many Lancers. Come on.
Yeah, kind of.
But if there is a Polish Lancer,
he's going to use it. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I had a question about this Polish Lancer. The 9th Polish Lancer under the out of command marker got 2 different loss markers with it. What's all that about?
Oh, it somehow got a duplicate.
Does that loss marker belong with somebody else?
I don't think so. I mean, everybody else who's participated in something has got a marker on them.
Yeah. Okay. I thought there might be a two losses we could apply to somebody else.
Well, what's the command for cloning something?
Yeah, it's unfortunately easy to do, I guess.
Right. So I think I'd hit like the whatever the button was to put an out of command marker, and I think I must have cloned the hit instead.
So. Okay, I've replaced those. Put those 2 battalions on in place of the regiment.
Brilliant.
I don't think it helped me or anybody else, really.
Probably not.
All right. Well, if we're ready to do our stuff, we can go back to the cup and we can start to pull.
suppose we ought to.
Okay. All right. So just to keep things easy, I'll go ahead and pull.
There you go.
If my computer will let me do it. I just suddenly decided to take a pause and think extra hard about things. That's a Russian. Leaders. Anybody have any leaders they need, want, or desire moving? So French, we get to move our leaders first.
Now, the way I read the rules, it sounded as if you are a leader and you're with a unit that disorders away or routes away, you have to stay with the unit for that turn. And I'm guessing that that means even in the French half or in the leader phase of the same turn that you disordered away? Or does it really mean in that same segment?
It's in that same segment, I would guess. Because it says during the next leader phase, you would then you could move the leader away,
okay.
Right?
Okay, all right. So it's not actually waiting for the clock to move.
Not that I'm aware of.
Doesn't matter because the guy was under orders anyway, so he can't move
Yeah.
because he was part of an MU. But just thought I would ask the question.
Okay, so Tom, do you have any leaders to move?
Yeah, but I'm done.
Okay, Michael, do you have any leaders to move?
Don't believe so. No.
All right, same here.
Okay. Questions?
So Russians, move your leaders.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
Let's see. I guess I should move Army leader and his escorts.
Very good.
Now let's see. The icon may make a little drifting around here. We've got, let's see, some ambiguously placed Russian leaders here. Barclay and Gavardovsky. Does anybody care where I put them?
No.
There's a lake about 8 hexes to your east.
Yeah.
That would be a
Well,
great
maybe-
spot.
Maybe they're a nice dacha outside Moscow.
Oh, there you go. That'd be another good place to put them. Come to think of it.
Let me check the movement rate. Hang on.
Is a dacha like Dr. Shivago had? Is that what the dacha is?
There you go.
That's my thought.
Complete with the hot and cold running.
Servants.
Oh no! What was the name of the gal who starred in that opposite?
Laura.
Yeah, Laura was the name of the character, but it was.
Julie Christie.
Okay. Oh yes. That's still my favorite Dr. Zhivago. I know they did a remake with Natalie Portman, but the one with Omar Sharif is still the best in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a real shame if Natalie Portman couldn't save something. Well, of course, I guess while doing a lot of Star Wars movies, she was in that sucked too. So.
Well, I'm not saying that it was bad. I just still think that the one with
The original.
Yeah, the original is.
Julie Christie's hard to beat, man.
Yeah.
She was awfully pretty.
Plus, didn't David Lean direct that one as well?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the Dr. Shivago, Martin
Yeah.
Arabia.
Yeah.
And Geraldine and Charlie Chapman played his wife.
Charlie
Charlie
Chapman's
Chaplin.
daughter played his wife.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geraldine.
And then
Chapman.
Rod Steiger was that bad dude.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Is this the right one for the chicken?
No, you frying pan over the stove.
Oh.
Yeah.
What time is your live stream done?
Okay, I've moved my Russian
9.
leaders on over the other two of you, but
9.
I'm ready
I
to
don't
go.
think I have any
Wait a minute.
moves.
Enjoying
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were cooking dinner.
for mom.
Okay, then cook dinner for Mom. All right. Are we ready for the next thing to get pulled?
Oh, hang on a second.
Oh, John still got some stuff.
Yeah,
to
I'm
shuffle
sorry.
around.
I spaced out. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I think so.
Oh, your leaders said.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I wasn't. Yeah. Senior moment. Okay. Pre-senior moment.
Oh, you get bonus for that.
All right.
All right. Then let's go back up to the cup. Somebody from the Russian side gets the pull.
Well, it'd be Paul, I think.
Okay. No, ours. There's the
Oh,
French one.
there's the
On.
French one.
They are. Okay. All right,
We
here
figured
go.
there had to be a French one in there somewhere. So,
It was inevitable.
It was going to get suspicious if we didn't ever find one.
it would have been
Yeah.
slightly suspicious. That is true. That is quite true.
I'll be, before this gets started, while they're placing the charge markers, you know it'll take a long time. I'm going to get something to drink.
Oh,
Okay.
Which can also take a long time. Who are we kidding?
yeah.
Yes.
Pour something for me.
You just bring the bottle, forget the glass.
Oh, there you go. That works too.
That is a glass. I mean, most bottles are anyway.
Even Redbird, okay. Thunderbird, I mean.
It'll dissolve the cork in that case, but yeah.
All right. Awfully quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any charges. So, Michael, whatever charges you want to make are going to be on your side of the map. I don't have anything that can. Everything else I've got is exhausted or out of sorts.
Charge, John.
What's
All
that?
right.
I said I have a charge.
Okay. Let's go. Which one do you want to go? Where do you want to go to? Game room 1?
Stay where you are. Nobody else. Everybody can watch that way.
Oh, okay.
Reason to go if we don't have any.
No, Michael's got
Okay.
one.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, it looks like Tom's down there, so.
All right.
Okay, well, let's
Okay,
just
let's
do ours. So, Michael, go
Alright.
ahead.
So Paul and I have to suffer this charge, do we? Okay.
That's
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much suffering they're really going to be here on your side, anyway.
Okay. This is a chasseur, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's why there's not going to be much suffering on your side. So, now, we went round and round on Discord this week about facing.
Yeah, I think that.
You mean charges and facing?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm now of the opinion, I've read through the premier rules and they were clearer. I know Ed was said we could do it either way. He didn't really, he could understand the logic of how you could go sideways or this or that without changing. But I know that Tom was talking about the idea that the the cavalry have to kind of turn almost like a torpedo type of a thing was what he was talking about. So I don't know, but whatever convention we've been using so far, we should continue to use that convention for this game.
So what was that convention?
I think that convention was light cavalry can whatever the hell it wants to.
Yeah, light cavalry can side slip, but I think heavy cavalry has got to has less leeway to do that. I think it can maybe side slip every other hex kind of thing or whatnot we talked about.
I don't think it can side slip at all.
Oh, okay.
And I really don't think in retrospect, I think in future games I question whether light cavalry can side slip or not.
Yeah, the very fact that you have to pay to change directions. I mean, in the case of light cavalry, it's almost, when would there ever be a case when you'd actually need to change facing if you've got 5 forward-facing spaces, right?
Yeah, you would have to only if you're going backwards, kind of a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
Just
you're
like
in line.
Or you're in line. Yes, that's
Yeah.
a fair point.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay. So cavalry in column. It's just, I don't know. It just seems too flexible.
Yeah.
All right. So all that said, I mean,
You're only moving 3 hexes.
I'm only moving 2 hexes.
2 hexes.
All
Okay.
that said, you can take it away, Michael, and we'll see what you do with the slide slipping.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it really doesn't make any difference, right? Oh, I guess I could move the charge marker instead.
So, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you can just move the charge marker.
Right?
Yep.
So.
Oh, you're going there?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's Duca you're going after. Okay.
Yeah.
For RCAs. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they'll try and get some momentum going and make a chest for them. I'll check for who is that second Cuirassiers, I guess. All right.
They're Mo, they're the Three Stooges Regiment.
Okay, they make it, and so they're going to. Well, now the question I have is, do they come in this way?
They would just.
Really, does it?
Yeah, they would just turn and face. Now,
they
you
turn
would get opportunity fire as they leave the hex because you've got skirmishers here.
I guess they would.
But that's
shame.
going to be like what? 9 to 6. It's going to be a 1.5 to 1 or 1 to 1.5 shot. 1.5 to 1 shot.
It's going to be 1 to 1 because there's only 2.5.
Oh, okay. So it's a 1 to 1.
So 1 to 1. Dice, don't fail me now.
They
just
failed you.
me.
Failed you.
Yeah.
All right.
Killed
So
a lot.
now, okay, there we have it. So now it becomes a Russian.
Now it becomes a Russian attack.
So you're something like 8/11 of your full strength.
So it's going to be 8 times 4 is 32. Doubled again since it's heavy versus light. So that's going to be 64 to 21. So that is going to be a 3 to 1 by my calculation.
Indeed.
So go ahead and roll, Albert. See what you get.
All right, a 3 to 1.
Yep.
Okay.
53. That is going to be a DD. So we're going to have to. So Michael's going to have to route away, lose an increment and route away.
Oh, it'll be fun. Now, the rules for routing away is I need to route away from this guy, and I need to do so by the least expensive path.
Correct.
So I understand, right?
Correct.
Where's the plastic cutting board?
Yeah, it looks
It's up. It's,
like he'll go back into the gully.
well, no,
No.
that's not the least expensive.
This
It's
Oh, I
up
guess
above
you're-
the oven.
But
Well-
it's the only one that's actually putting me farther away from the enemy, and it's no less expensive than any of the other ones that put me farther away from the enemy.
You can't go to the southeast because that's
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Exactly.
so you
So-
got to go into the gully.
So
I
you
think
could
that's the
go.
only-
You could go here, right?
No,
No.
That's still
Because
that's still zone of control.
I'm still adjacent to the enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be right, I don't think, Eric.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, if I'm not mistaken, right, for downslope?
Yeah.
Okay. So now at this point,
You can't get closer to a known enemy unit either, or at least not known, but another Russian unit. So we've got these skirmishers over here,
you mean these over
These-
here?
and this unit here. So
Yeah. No, you're right. No problem. I just go over him.
yeah,
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 for the hex side, and then what is it? 5, 6, 7, 8 for the brush. Is that
Correct.
right? All right. And then that's 12, and that's out of gas because the woods are
Yep.
going to be too many. I can't go anywhere now.
Yep.
Is all good? All right. Now
Well,
I need to morale
he,
check this
needs-
guy who's
Needs an exhausted marker,
okay.
or, and I need a tired marker.
And this guy needs to roll a morale check because he just got overrun, right?
Correct.
right. And he's at he's just got one increment left, so his morale's effective.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
if you roll 62.
You still
Those
okay.
Wardenbergers, they're loving it.
They are. They're planning on turning Borodino into a vacation, and
Well, they've got a very proud tradition going all the way back to Leuthen,
oh,
7 Years' War, where they folded like a house of cards in front of the Prussians.
Running away for 70 years.
That's it. Some Olympic champions there, brothers.
Where is Wardenberg? The
Uh,
western state, wasn't it?
yeah,
Western
it's
Germany
it's
somewhere,
it's there
don't
along
remember.
it's there by Bavaria and Baden.
Okay,
Okay.
down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's maybe part of the West Confederation of the Rhine.
Right. I remember the problem at Leuthen is that they were Protestants, and so they weren't really all that keen on being in the Austrian army. And they kind of were more sympathetic to the Prussians from a religious perspective.
Yeah.
And I guess they were just really crummy troops.
All right. It's time. It looks like 15th Leger. Once Tom comes back, we'll go ahead and start, I guess. First of the 15th.
The cavalry scrum up there. And they got a lot of exhausted and tired cavalry up there.
Yeah, well, they've been kind of at it for a while, haven't they?
I see the latest bubble involves the lifeguard Cossacks.
Yes, there's a couple of bubbles up there. Well, Tom looks like is he doing stuff? Are they moving already? I see cavalry moving, or artillery moving. I'm just going to go down there and ask him real quick if he's started. Hey guys, did you start your movement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll start then. We were waiting on you. Okay, they've started. So
They started.
yeah. So they must have a separate clock running.
To tell everybody, okay, sorry guys, but the clock has already run 4 minutes.
Well, the clock is
the rules of this game.
the clock is running for them. The clock hasn't started for us. So let me set the timer 10 minutes. Okay, I've started the clock for us. So Michael and I will start to poke our people around. So, all right, Albert, I'm over here in the woods, and I have created a big. I've broken down this regiment. So, and these guys are going to go out over here, and we're going to rotate them. And
Well, these are light
yeah.
division.
Yeah. And let's see, how much does it cost for skirmishers to move through the brush? 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how much is it to go through the marsh? 5. And then those guys, it costs 2 to move through the brush. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. And then these guys are going to break down. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Now, over here, we've got these guys to shift around. Boop, 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 boop.
Where are you now?
I'm over here by your units in the Bagration Fletches. I'm going to try to limber up this artillery over here.
Did Sai get an did he get an MU?
He's part of Davu's corps.
Okay, so Davu got an MU.
Yeah. So he's still within range of everybody. So we're all good in that regard. All right. So I'm going to try to limber up this gun here. Well, let's see. What is it anyway? Is it a horse gun? No, looks like it's a regular gun. No, I'll just prolong it. Good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to move Mr. Desai. Well, let me see. Let me move everybody else first. So I'll move this guy up. And this guy's 1, 2, 3. Those guys are there. Good. So Desai is going to move here. These guys are going to move there. So you can take a pot shot at me as I go off. So that's going to be a 1-to-1 with a +3 as I move out of that hex.
Okay.
Nope. All right, and so then we're going to move into this hex, and we will be, our orientation will be here, and we need to spawn a handy-dandy little assault marker.
To get a little guidance.
What's up?
I've got right next to where you just placed the assault marker, I've got that regiment in square.
Yep.
Obviously, that's not lovely. It's good for what it's good for, but if I change formation, he gets a free shot, although he's in just his printed value. Is that...
Yeah, 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it
So
depends on what you
seems
want
like
to
I
do.
should, right?
Now, he's got cavalry that's tired right here. So if you change formation right there, that could trigger an opportunity charge.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
That might not be good.
Yeah.
Right.
So that would be the only thing to be mindful of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, we just couldn't cover that guy.
Yeah. No, that's okay. That's par for the course.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, and then these guys are going to just... cruise along in here a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, everybody's still there. All right, so that is Davu's corps moved. Okay, now I've got Latour Malberg. What does he control? Latour Malberg. He is with the 4th, so that's the 4th light and the 7th heavy. Okay, so the 4th light and the 7th heavy. So we need to get them. He's over here by the sinkhole.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to move him and his little friends. So they're going to go over here. And his cavalry we will have here. And these guys are part of it as well. Let's see. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Michael, are you doing anything?
Very little, really, between
Okay.
units that were out of command and the fact that I didn't want to trigger an op charge. It wasn't a whole lot to do, honestly.
All right, and everybody else, they look like they're part of, it looks like Non-Sauté's command. So, We will save them for another day. All right.
You want me to show you who I moved, Albert, just so you have an idea?
Oh, well, okay.
I was watching them.
Oh, okay,
You're-
good. As long as somebody was
Right.
watching, that's
You're
all that
fine.
matters. Just,
Mine, Paul's watching.
just a
Paul's
handful.
the eagle. He's an eagle eye.
I just saw that one Leger unit move and then some cavalry, and that's about it.
Yeah, well, not a whole lot to do, honestly, because I got very congested.
All right, and that's 10 minutes, guys.
Right. Okay, we got defensive fire, huh?
Indeed.
It's all yours.
All right, so I think first off, I have these we have this skirmisher battle down here.
Yes, skirmisher
Like a
versus
dumbass, I
skirmisher.
didn't set an assault marker. Does anybody object?
Go ahead.
Where's your assault? Oh, is it?
On the Fletch.
Oh.
Of course,
Okay.
I have to find where the marker goes.
Okay, I've got this. Let's see, how do you do this? Control Alt or Alt.
Alt
I
right
got
key.
this guy.
Yep, I kind of figured that.
So he's going to fire up at the
This
this
skirmisher.
guy,
Yep.
and he'll fire both of his guys against one hex.
Sure, that's fine.
So he's got a 4, and skirmishers are ×4. I
Yep.
think.
Well, I don't
That's
know
6.
what your guys are. I don't think they're ×4. They might be. Russian,
but-
no, Russian Jaegers are ×3.
×3. Okay, so I got 12.
Yeah.
12 to
12 to 15.
12 to 15. So
Yeah.
let's say 1 to 1.5.
Yep. Well, that didn't land.
Fail.
That ever so slightly.
That's that. That's that attack. Now then we'll go up to where your 5-7 is.
Well, don't you want to do a shot
Second.
here, Albert? I've got skirmishers. I got a skirmisher here that's adjacent to these guys in column.
Oh yeah, I've got to do those guys.
Yeah.
Too, yes,
So that's
I'm sorry.
probably like
It's a 6.
to 15, or even if it's 8 to 15, it's going to be a 1 to 2 shot. So just roll.
He's a 6.
Oh yeah, so it's
So-
even worse. So it's almost 1 to 3. It's 1 to 2.5.
All right, here we go on that one.
Nah.
Thing.
Okay. Moving right along.
Okay. All right, now we'll go up to square.
So it
We've
looks like
got
you've got
3,
7.
4. It's 7. 7 increments firing out at that.
So it's
iron
7 to
line.
9.
So that would be 7 to 9.
Correct. So
Okay.
another 1 to 1.5. Nope.
Another fail. Okay, we've got this. Okay, we've got. Okay, so there's. I think the guy under assault cannot fire.
He cannot, yeah, because he'd have to fire at the people attacking him, and sadly, they're coming in on his flank.
Cannot, yeah. So then we have the 27th Zimbursk. They're going to fire at that square. The square is 6 or 4.
defensive 6.
So it's a 1-to-1.
Yeah.
All right,
That's a hit.
that's a hit.
Are you with us, Michael?
Yep.
Michael?
Okay. So your boys are. He's marked it. Okay. Cool.
He marked it. And I've got this, I guess I got this 1 increment. I don't even know if this is going to make a difference. 1 increment to 6 increments.
So
You're
just
in a column.
Right. So it
Yeah,
just
I'd
it's
be okay. It's a 1 to 2, I believe.
yeah, at least because you're not
Plus
really
several.
6. Because if you're down to the last one, you're half. So just roll, Al. So nope, that's not
probably
enough.
a hit because he gets plus what 5
Yep.
plus 6.
Yeah, if you got a
actually.
plus 5, that's going to be a hit.
6.
So they might be small, but they're mighty.
Yeah,
I think they did get a hit.
They did.
they did. Yeah. I made the morale check though.
Okay.
All right, did you take the loss?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an even loss, so that's why I took the
Alright.
morale check.
Okay, that's it for me. Believe.
I have one over here. So I've got these disordered. What are they? First Regiment. So they're a 3. Or 6 have the 3. So they'll fire at this adjacent French regiment and column. That's 1 to 2 and add something like 13.
Where are you at?
Yeah,
I am
over by the 24/7
Right here.
Moran.
Okay, so your guy is disordered?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So
Oh, that's like a plus.
got him.
Yep, there's
Oh, I
one hit.
got him. Great, Paul. Good rolling.
Every increment counts.
Well, it's pretty impressive when you consider they only fired like 100 bullets. I mean, some of the bullets must have gone through multiple people.
That happened.
All right,
That's all.
are you guys done with stuff?
Yeah.
All right, so Paul will start over there in that part of the universe. So I've got these guys. So that's going to be 2 times. It's going to be 6, and these guys are worth another 8. So that's going to be 14. And then these guys are in square. That's another. So it's 17. So I've got 17 to whatever your fire defense is in disorder, which is 8. So it's a 2-to-1 shot on your boys that are disordered. 46 is a hit at 2-to-1. And some morale check for them as well. And they're half dead, so they'll have a -9 on their morale check.
Okay.
Why is it a morale check?
Because
I mean, are they grenadiers?
no, because I thought they were taking hits on their morale check on their second hit.
I thought we were doing that for their grenadiers, but not for the regular troops.
Well, where
That's
did we
right. I
write it
think
down?
you're right.
So, yeah, line with every odd loss. Okay, so nope, they don't have a morale check after all. They're just mostly dead. All right, and then we'll fire on these guys here. I've got skirmishers here and skirmishers here. So I'll just combine all these skirmishers. So these guys are 2 increments, so that's going to be 6, and these guys are 3, so that's going to be 9, so that's 15, and then these guys are another 9, so that's going to be 24 to you in the woods. Skirmishers in the woods, 16, so that's going to be 1.5 to 1. Oh, that's a miss.
A lot of math for a miss.
Yes, exactly. Next time we will dispense with adding things up. All right, time for you to do some shooting, Michael. Oh wait, I do have another shot I want to take. We got these guns here. I will fire at who? Let me fire at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could fire at those poor bastards. Or I could fire at the guys up on the hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are at... So I'm going to fire here on your dragoons. So it's just going to be a 4. I'm over here by the Kalacha. I've got an unlimbered gun. So it's going to be 4 to 6 with a +1.
Where are you shooting?
I'm over here. So you've got a body of cavalry that is to the west of the Great Redoubt over here.
Yeah, I see them. Oh, right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. I
So,
got you.
so those guys miss, and then I got a 4 to 6 against the other guys, and there'll be a +5 with a -6. So there'll just be a -6 on these hussars, and a -1. So that's going to be a 53 at 1.5 to 1. It's not enough. So no great damage over there. Just a few shells thrown around. All right. Now, Tom, Michael, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I guess these skirmishers here will go ahead and. Why am I having trouble getting the thing done?
I saw it flash briefly.
What is it? This is really weird. Dude, I do not know what it's doing. There
we
I was
go.
hitting the wrong button. That's weird. These skirmishers will shoot at these cavalry since they're standing there to be shot at.
Okay. All right.
So it's 9 to 6.
That is fundamentally their purpose in life. And I guess it's what, +1? Well, it's
Oh,
a 65 with a +1.
That's going to be a hit any way you slice it.
Okay, I guess I have to take a morale check.
Might as well.
Cavalry.
Oh, yeah. Shoot me again. I'm saying.
We're not having that much fun. Okay.
Okay.
And so that was okay. Inaugural roll. What's
Very
next?
Very nice. Well, I guess we go ahead and shoot at the Fletch.
Okay.
I guess I got 8 to, what did we decide it was? 12?
Fletch is 12, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's right. So
1
1
to
and a half.
1.5.
Right. Hey!
I can't do better than that. That eliminates those guys.
I think it does. Well, we'll
Okay,
call that assault off. Let's call the whole thing off.
Okay, so I will move these guys to the. Where are we moving the dead people?
I thought we were putting them on the...
Morale chart?
Well, that's where they should go, but I had thought that somebody was putting them on the
Order of battle?
on the order of battle. Yeah, but flipped upside down to indicate that they were dead.
Oh, that's a good idea, because otherwise you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I think we should move to the. Okay, so these guys, I think, are part of the 8th Corps. Second Converge, I believe they are. I'll put them over here. Okay, got 1 loss for the 8th Corps.
Yeah, you're right. They are 8th Corps.
Well done. All right, well, I guess the square will shoot at their oppressors.
Oppressors?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So you will have 10 to 6.
10 to 6, so 1.5 to 1.
Hey,
Boy,
that's a
the
hit
dice
too.
are hot.
Okay. Okay. I think we have to take a morale check.
No, I think because they've already had they're not grenadiers. Oh, are they? Is that their third hit or their second hit?
No, it's their second.
Yeah.
He's already marked it.
Yeah, so they don't need a morale check.
Ignore.
Yeah.
Ignore that. Okay.
Easily enough done. All right.
Did you have any other shooting over there?
I think that's all the shooting.
Okay. All right, then I've got some shooting over here, so I will take a pot shot at you here. I've got 8 to 6, so 1 to 1. 63, that's a hit on the top unit there. And so that will be a morale check for the... Oh, actually, they're grenadiers. So it's not a morale check for them.
Okay, they take their first loss. Hey, can't get them to come up. What's wrong with these guys? I can't get them to.
You want to just
Do,
do that right there?
Yeah, thanks.
Sure.
All right, no morale check.
All right. Good. Then we've got, we'll take a shot at these guys here. So these guys are in line, so they're going to be 12 to 6 against your square. 2 to 1. 22 is a miss unless there's some big stack there I'm not aware of. All right, then over here in the woods, we will shoot at you. So these guys will combine their fire on that hex. So that will give me a 1-to-1 shot on that hex. And that is a miss. And then these guys will combine on that hex. And so that will be another 1-to-1 on that hex. And that's a miss. All right. That's all the adventures in shooting I have. So as we wheel the guns forward, you guys are safe for a little bit. So, all right, we do have an assault over here. So I am assaulting you. You are being assaulted through a flank hex side, so you will have a -12, and you took a hit. Oh, that's cavalry versus infantry. Where's morale check modifiers? That's more morale check modifiers. Win and square. So they'll have a -12 and then a -3 for the shot that they had, I guess. Oh. No, the flank it's -9. So just a minus. It's just a minus.
So it's a total of 12.
-12 total. Yeah.
Oh, 12. Okay. Okay. Roll the stand.
Roll the stand.
Okay.
53. It's going to be. They should pass easily. All right, and I'm going to have a +9 on my roll, so I don't think I can fail. And I pass. So now we just do the numbers.
Okay.
So that is what? 38. So I have 65.
Okay, I've got 40% of 14. Come on. Draw 'em here. Yeah, pull up my. I'm frozen. Got it now. Oh, there we go.
5.6 is 40% of 14. Is that what you wanted?
Hold on. The bottom guy is 40% of 14.
All right, so that's 5.6.
5.6, and then the top guy is 80% of
13.
80% of 13.
Which is what? 10.4?
So that works out to being 16.
10.4, so 5.6 and 10 is going to be 16, right?
Right. So I've got 65. So that goes in 4 times. So it's a 4-to-1. And you've got a leader there, and I don't have a leader there. So I don't know what your leader is worth.
He's
pretty good for beating serfs.
Let's flip him over. He's only a 1. He's just a stacking specialist.
All right, so it's a 4-to-1. All right, here we go. Roll the dice. 13.
Hey.
-1 becomes a 12. Oh, boy. So that is a 1 and 2. So I lose 1. You lose 2. and we glare at each other.
I have to lose both those guys off the top guy. One off each.
In an assault, I think they both take equal losses. In fire,
One
unless
each,
it's artillery. So let's see. I mean, Paul is our resident expert. He's always answering.
Oh man, listen to it.
He's always answering
Okay,
questions
Paul,
on
what's the verdict
Consim.
from on high?
The French retreat.
Okay, I like that result.
Yeah, I think it's evenly distributed, but I was going to double check.
Okay. I'm going to take one off each.
So it'd be a morale check on the bottom one.
No, it's not, because
No.
you only do the morale check in the fire phase.
It has an asterisk. It didn't have an asterisk.
Oh, because there wasn't called for in the result. Okay.
All right. Okay, I think we're finished, aren't we?
Well, now we just have to roll for recovery. So I've got a few guys back here to roll for. Some of my lancers, my Polish Uhlans, who have yet to
your
recover.
beloved Polish Ulan.
Yeah.
Yes.
44.
Actually,
they
if I can
came back.
interrupt, it says here that losses are always taken from the top unit with two exceptions. Infantry stacked with unlimbered artillery, and the hex is a target with medium, long, or extreme range artillery fire.
Oh, so the
Even
top
the-
unit would have taken 2 hits then.
All right, I'm going to take the bottom guys, increase him back to 3, increase the top guy to 2.
No, he'd be at
Sorry
3.
about that.
No, he needs to be at 3. They both are at 3 now.
Yeah, they're both at 3. Yeah.
There you go.
Right, now time for reload my booze.
Oh dear.
All right, and Michael, I think you've got a few people that are
Well, I got the cavalry that just ran away.
Right.
Do I roll for them?
yeah.
I'm still a little foggy about this. It's like you roll once the turn that they actually rout or disorder, but then after that you have to wait till they're 15 hexes from the enemy.
Nope.
What's the story there?
You
No?
you roll for them every reorganization phase you have. It's only that they stop. They don't have to keep running once they're 15
At
hexes
15.
away. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
then here we go. That's not very good.
Nope. They're probably going to still.
They're not that dang good, frankly.
Yeah.
No. All right. Ooh, now what is it to get through woods? Is it 7 for cavalry?
Give me a second. I got it right here, handy dandy.
Something we don't look at very
Yep,
often.
7.
No. 7.
Yep.
All right. All right. That's 7. That's 11. That's 12, 13, 14, and he's done.
Yeah. You got the. Who is it? The Portuguese.
Oh, right. We can't forget the Portuguese.
Nope. And then you got another guy back here too.
Yep.
Some cavalry. I'm going to take the exhausted markers off of our cavalry.
Portuguese actually rolled very well.
Yeah, I love those Portuguese. I have been speaking Portuguese lately.
So, and it's plus 12 for being PGD? Is
Yeah,
that right?
so they should pass.
So
No,
only
it's
plus 8?
it's
Yeah,
so
plus 6 or over half too.
so
right.
they're
Are they
6.
fully recovered now?
Yep, they're fully recovered.
Other than the fact that like they're mostly dead,
They're mostly dead, but they're now recovered, mostly dead.
but they feel much better.
They
So
feel
that's-
better
that's-
about being mostly dead.
That's something, really. All right, and then this fella back here, I don't even remember what his. One increment left of that unit there.
Oh yeah, those poor Württembergers. No, they're going to keep going.
Well, Are
Or
they,
just
though?
or just move them over to Napoleon, and then they'll automatically recover.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
But,
One,
but
two,
really,
three,
are they
four,
already
five,
15
six.
hexes from the enemy? I'm looking for the nearest enemy unit.
He's
One,
got
two, three,
enemy.
four.
He's got guys in the woods. Those are probably the closest to us. So
Actually, well, he's
1,
15
2, 3, 4,
from
5, 6,
these
7,
guys.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's just at 15. But then I'd just say move him. Just park him over there with Nappy. Oh, I got a roll for these guys over here that are by the Kaminsky Woods. Some other peasants. Oh, they pass.
There. That'll be the bodyguards for Nappy. That'll be great.
I don't know how Manapi got the Portuguese to fight for him.
Yeah, they must have been the black sheep of the
Yeah.
Portuguese family, I guess.
All the way to imagine that trip for those guys, all the way
Gosh.
from Portugal to Russia. Yeah, that's a lot of marching.
How many boots did you wear out on that trip?
Where are you guys at in your turn?
We're done. We're doing reorganization.
Okay.
So we're removing tired and exhausted markers. Oh,
Get
that
down.
guy's still there. All right. Do we have anybody else? Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, you sliced. That's coming back.
Sorry, Tom. I took your guys off. I thought that was my guy.
Where at? What'd you do?
Well, I took the charge marker off of this guy.
Oh.
I thought he was one of my guys. I didn't see the red, white, and blue thing underneath there. But I think this guy's mine. Yeah. And I think
Did you have lots of excitement
guy-
out there? So why are you taking tired markers off of
How
yours?
come you took off his tire?
I thought that's what the rules were now, that they've come off of both sides.
No. They
Oh,
they
okay.
only they come off in your phase.
Okay.
In the premier rules, they stay on for a full cycle, which is something that I kind of like.
I
Yeah.
do too. I think that in the fifth that the charge bubble things is all fucked up. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they should come off at like the premier rules, full cycle.
Yeah.
This is weird. Cause like I'm tired for 2 turns and you're tired for 1 turn.
Well, and the same thing happened down with where we're at, where it worked out in your favor because you did your charge and then you got pulled first. So all of Albert's stuff that had been exhausted in the previous turn suddenly was fresh this turn.
Something just seems weird about this. If I'm involved with you with the charge at the same time, wouldn't our my exhausted marker or tired marker come off at the same time yours would?
Yes.
I thought when it wasn't supposed to be there's no such thing as time, so it just seems sort of artificial and weird.
Well, and this
That's
is
what I'm
why to a certain extent the idea of the charge bubble being on until the end of the 20-minute turn for everybody makes more sense, because then nobody can get refreshed until the following turn, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
as an idea. Now, the other thing is, and we can talk about this at the end of this session, but I was wondering if we might want to try a turn using Premiere.
Oh, I don't think we ought to.
No.
No,
This would just be an experiment. We could do it at any point in time. And the thing is, since we save the file, we could do a turn or in Premiere. If we didn't like it, we just rebooted the next turn with where we left off and do it 5th edition. I just thought that might be interesting for us to see the difference between the two demonstrated in a big battle like this. I don't know. We can talk about it, but we don't need to talk about it right now.
John,
Yes.
just to be clear, I'm only taking off tired and exhausted markers for units that did not move this turn at all.
That I understand.
So all the garbage up here where we had this big battle, I haven't touched any of those tired or exhausted markers.
Right. Yeah, I get that. I understand.
So just to be clear.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. Oh, I know.
All right. Are we done with stuff mostly, partially, slightly?
Largely.
Okay.
Largely. Yes, largely done there.
Let's go back up to the cup then. And
You guys gonna take off your MU markers, or
yeah, you should probably take the moo markers off, or just set them off to the side somewhere.
you got a lot of MUs this turn.
So what happened down in your end over here? Anything?
It was
Not very much,
mostly uneventful.
No devastating assaults that.
No.
Oh, the assault at
There was the assault that never was.
the assault that Eric launched was kind of a wash. I mean, I lost 2 and he lost 1, I think.
Oh, I see.
We had it. I think, Michael, yours would be called a ghost assault.
That's right.
By the time
Actually,
you charge up
Shouldn't you
there,
be in the Fletch?
no, because
The
the
assault never happened.
assault never happened. So the flesh is not. He didn't have to occupy it because he didn't.
Oh, he didn't have
they-
to, but he could have.
He could have, but he didn't have
Okay.
to. Yeah.
Got it.
So, all right. So back up to the cup then, I guess.
Actually, if he would have occupied the Fletch, I could have opportunity charged him.
No, because advance after combat is involuntary, and so you
Oh,
can't.
okay.
Yeah. So you can't
You were
opportunity
talking
charge.
about this one right here.
No, this one right
No,
here.
No. you're
That
still-
one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had 1 Anchorman in there and he killed it off.
Oh, I
With
see.
fire.
With gunfire, right.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Cool.
All right. It is time for us to go back up to the cup. So you guys need to. Oh, actually, we get to pull. So, Michael, why don't you go ahead and pull? Reinforcements. Hooray! That means that I get to move a bunch of poles around. Let's see. The poles get at 820. The 16th Division. The 16th Division of the Poles. So they're over here. Yes. Okay. So we'll go down here and we will stack them up. Okay.
That's a very elegant order there in there.
I'm going to move all my other guys that have got administrative marches first. So this guy is supposed to go over to Mushina. So he's got how many movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I don't think he's got enough movement to move into the brush right now. See, that's what happens. I press the C button is right next to the X button, and I go to turn things and it stops working. Okay, then I got these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I've got to stop here, right? Because you could move and assault me.
What is going on there?
I had a sticky thing there, right? All right, and these guys are going to go 4, 8, 12. And these guys are going to go 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be 11. So that gets them there. Okay? All right, and we can take that moo marker off. These guys are going to move up the road. And they are in road order. How convenient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then these guys are in road order. Where's my leader? So that's going to be 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these guys will be behind them. And I need some road markers. Good, and then these guys will be here. And then these guys will be here. And, well, actually, I'll put those guys there. And these guys are here. And then these guys are off the map. Okay. That is the excitement for my reinforcement phase.
Pretty exciting.
Well, you know, it's the polls.
It's opening a new front.
In theory, yes. So, all right. So let's see here. Go back up to the cup, I guess. The Ruski Ducks get to pick.
There's only one left of any interest, isn't there?
Yeah, it's
Right.
the Grand Battery.
Hey, John.
Yes?
Cool.
What's that?
You pull.
Oh, okay.
He's our Marshal Kutuzov giving you orders
Yeah.
there.
All right,
Give me
there we
orders.
go.
Pull.
Oh, it's the French again.
I like that.
Yeah, the French again.
All right, we'll move again.
All right, I'm ready to start the clock when you guys.
It looks like, what do we have? Oh, it's the artillery.
Yeah.
Really not declaring any charges, Tom? Really?
No, not yet. So, look at that. Oh, boy. All right.
You're really giving us our money's worth, John. Thanks.
I know, I'm really learning how to use the mouse properly here, too.
Awesome. Damn, I'm so proud.
Mouse is your friend. John.
There we go. All right, so I think there's only one grand battery right now. And
Michaels?
yeah,
I don't really know if I can hit anything though, because those.
you can shoot at his horses.
Can I? The bubble's off.
The
now?
bubble's off because it was the end. It was only on during the French turn, so you could hammer him with a barrage.
A barrage. How French sounding.
Yeah,
That's magnifique.
that
All right, so we're at range 2.
Yep.
So, gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's 38 from that, and then another 42. So that's going to be 80. That's only if you use those two sets of guns there. You leave the other one out.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's going to be 80 to 6.
80 to 6. I think that's probably the far right column by now, isn't it?
Well, you're not quite at a 10 to 1 yet, are you? Oh yeah, you are. It is a 10 to 1.
Yeah, I am.
And you get a +4 for Drouot.
Okay.
So you can't pass up
Okay.
a shot like that.
Nah, you're right. Gotta do it.
I think that means
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 2 hits.
2 hits at 14?
Yeah.
Well, no, you get
No.
4 though to the roll.
Yeah, but it doesn't
No
matter. I
what,
mean,
it's 2 hits.
you've got to. We'd have to
That's
get up
with 2
to
hits.
26.
It's a 2-hit bet.
Yeah.
It goes to 5. Okay. All right,
Yeah,
so
that'll
now
work.
I do a morale check.
Oh, that's the roll that
I wish he
Michael wanted.
would go run away, actually.
That is some seriously suicidal behavior.
But,
Well,
yeah,
at least there's no ricochet.
yeah, well,
No, there's no ricochet at
Okay.
short range.
Yeah. That's great.
all right.
I think that actually cost you more ammunition than it cost us.
This guy Hitler would he would love to work for Hitler.
Oh, did you roll for ammunition resupply, Michael?
I did not, and it looks like those 2 under Marchand should have rolled.
Yeah, because they were less than 3. If nobody
5 or
minds,
I hear no objection.
I don't hear any
Did
objections
you
either.
apply your ammunition losses?
I did. I just did.
Now there's one back.
Alrighty. Good times.
Indeed. I don't think there's anything else left in the cup except more markers. Yeah. Okay, that concludes the 8:20 turn. I will move the clock forward to the 8:40 turn. All right. Do we want to roll for random stuff?
Yeah, we might as well, I guess. Let's see where you said start of the okay 8:40 turn.
Yep, I just typed it in the minutes. So it's already up in our vlog there, Albert.
I'm going to put it on the log here.
It is on the log.
Yeah, I already
Gosh,
I already
okay, I
typed
see
it
it.
in. Yeah. So, all right. Let's see.
Random events, right?
Random events.
Now, the Russian team has proved very inept at this particular role.
So here, I'm going to roll for the French. 15. Napoleon is having a bowel movement.
Oh,
So we don't get an extra...
does the staff get to watch?
They have to
They have
supply...
to watch. It's
They
mandatory.
have to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like LBJ. The staff into the bathroom.
Oh, that is too funny. Okay, so that's our exciting thing. What is the Russian random?
So that was a bad roll for you guys, I believe, right?
It was.
Russian
All right, so
dressing.
now the big question will be, who will the Russians pick to make their fantastic roll?
To flub this roll?
Doesn't
Well, random event Russian roll. Who's feeling lucky?
Feel pretty lucky.
John?
Do it.
Yeah, you gotta feel pretty lucky.
do it, John. John is
I'm
feeling
eating
lucky.
My own words, so this is good. Let's
Hope
see.
you're hungry.
50.
Hey, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all.
Counterattack.
It's not what we need. That 64, 65, or whatever it is. Okay.
So you get 2 command
52
points.
new for us.
That's still not bad.
Is
Oh, that's the French. There's the Russian. There's the Russian. 52. We are going to get a counterattack. So we get 2 command points. And we can create a core size MU if they're activated, which I don't think any of them are.
Right.
Which we should have done, but we didn't. So
okay. And so we have, normally we have, what, 5 CPs?
I think that's right.
And we got 7 now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
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 All right, so let's
we
go
can
to
do
our
that MU
respective
sitting around
rooms.
it. Oh no, they're off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just marking them for my light cab rolls.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right. Yes.
All right. Pete says retreat shouldn't be this complicated. Yes, Pete, I agree. Let's see. There must be a logical way to approach it so it's not as subjective and more definitive. Yes, I agree, Pete. We're going to work on something, Pete. That's a great
The
comment.
truth is, even bar, which in my mind has pretty tight rules, really kind of leaves that unnecessarily vague, in my opinion. It's
What's
a problem.
What's that, Michael?
The retreat
Retreat
rules.
rules.
Somebody had
Oh.
commented in the live chat about the retreat rules shouldn't be this complicated. And it's,
It isn't BAR. It's just straight back towards the back of your lines, and if you have to go over a unit, your friendly unit, then so be it.
We're going to make a change to it for the next version.
Oh, cool.
The
To make it
opponent
more complicated?
No, it's going to be similar, except when there's a tie, the opponent gets to decide where the unit goes.
That makes sense.
interesting.
You're more likely to retreat over a friendly unit now,
Yeah,
as a result.
yeah, which would be what they would do. They would try to get behind people.
All right.
Run around the fort.
Yeah,
Just
I don't
so
care.
You can go farther.
I don't care about disordering you. It's really not my problem.
Yeah, right. Trying to save my ass.
Ah, there you go. All right, I'll see you guys down in the French HQ. Here we go.
Very good.
All right, gentlemen. So, Tom, how are things in your sector?
Pretty much okay. I mean, it'll be nice. It'll be nice if we get to go first. Put it that way. We got a lot to roll for light command.
Right. So, but it looks like mostly things are stable over there. Still just a whole bunch of cavalry swirling about from the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can trap some of it. I got some infantry next to him and all that kind of good stuff. So.
Right. And there's just a ton of stuff he's got there on the opposite side of the Kalacha from you.
Yeah, I'm hoping he doesn't cross.
Well, I don't know that he can very easily.
Well, it'd be inconvenient for him, but like I said, at this point, I would hope he doesn't cross.
Yeah. Well, if he does, it looks like you got enough stuff that you can do something about it, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in position.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get the grand battery of the guard guns set up here along the heights there by that yeah, the Kalacha there. Yeah. So that should
I'll make him think twice.
yeah, well, we can start pounding across the gap there and maybe cause some unpleasantness. So keep your cavalry there so we can react if we need to with anything. I don't know with that third light. Oh yeah, it looks like you got some guys that were covered in the bush. Those other Bavarians that can come up and lend some support. So I'll need one command point for Suborov. No, for Sobier. Sorry, I'm mixing up my leaders. And I'll need one for Davout, and that's it on my side of the universe right now. So, Michael, what do you need?
I just need to get my units to where they're not all snarled up and out of command.
Okay.
That's something I just am not very good at, so I keep putting units out of command even when I don't mean to. Obviously, I mean, Ney clearly needs one just so we can continue driving.
Right. So we have 8 moves to use. So if I'm using 2, you're going to take your usual 3, right? If I take 2, that's 5. Michael takes 1, that's 6. That leaves us 2 more that we can use. Maybe I can use one over here with this other division of Davus. Like the 1st division or the 3rd division over here on your side of the Kalachow. Yeah. Are you flashing over there, or are they flashing?
They're flashing.
Oh, maybe they're listening in to us. I don't know. Here, let's freak them out. I'm just flashing back just to be funny. Yeah, so I'll take a moo over there, and so then that leaves one more. So Michael, you can take one more. Do we want to move some cavalry forward, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we ought to continue with the 2nd Cavalry Corps, getting them further forward. I've got some of them out up in Ney's Corps, but I've got some of them that are still behind the Portuguese, so I need to go ahead and keep moving them forward.
Okay.
Maybe give the bums rush to those Russian cuirassiers.
Yeah. Well, we've got a couple of cuirassier units up there that we can do something with. So
Well, again, like I said, my biggest problem is there's just so much congestion that people can't get where they need to go.
Yeah, so maybe this turn what you can do is just spend this turn kind of sorting stuff out, try to get some guys over there on like the 11th division over there by to kind of link up with my 4th division. They're in the earthworks or in the vicinity of the earthworks, and then we'll kind of figure out what to do then. We don't need to be, we're on a, as far as the schedule goes, we're doing fine. So I'm content to cause mass destruction here around the Fletches. So we don't need to. So take this turn to kind of get stuff sorted out. So are you going to need another moo?
Well, I was just going to say, I mean, if Ney got one and the 2nd Cavalry Corps got one, I think that's what I need.
Okay, so why don't we do that then? So we'll have a grand battery. We'll have Sobier as a moo. We'll have the Moran's 1st Division of the 1st Corps have a moo, and then we'll have Davout have a moo. So that's 3 for me, and then 2 for Michael, and then 3 for Tom. And then we'll roll for whatever we need to roll for. All right, I guess we can head back up. Are they still having a powwow?
They're still down there.
Okay.
Probably broken out the vodka.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, in fact, I may take the opportunity to do something very, very similar to that right now.
There you go.
I'll be back.
All right, we'll let you. Do. So, Tom, did you want to chat a little bit about stuff afterwards tonight?
They being ME guys have retracted a little bit.
Okay. Well, we can talk a little bit. I'm going to see Jim later in the week.
Oh yeah, Monty told me to talk to Dennis, so I'm gonna talk to Dennis. So it might be small steps, but I figure if I can talk to Dennis a little bit, and you can talk to Jim. I was checking into things, and they're again. Monty wants me to check with Dennis. I might do some vassal work for currently what's being tested, since it doesn't take me that long. Monty would really like that, but he's leaving it up to Dennis.
Okay.
Aspirin Esling, we talked about it a bit, and they only want one scenario released. And for right now, that's really about it, unless I can talk Dennis into some other one scenario vassal modules. I guess they've talked to Ed, and Ed has, to a certain degree, panicked a little bit by saying, "Oh, these guys are also vassal." Anyway, we'll talk later.
No worries.
Oh,
Hey,
Is everybody back?
You what?
We didn't do our light cavalry.
Nope.
I know. Nobody has.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Right. Okay.
Okay. So we paste this in general, is that correct?
let's see. Screwed up. Okay, light cavalry initiative, right? Okay, so I roll for 2 people. Karpov.
I gotta roll it for this guy right here.
Karpov. Did he get it or not?
Down in the south, I think he probably is. I had written all of them down, so we didn't have to look them up.
Okay,
Flip them every
Karpov.
time.
MU. It's you. Okay.
Karpov is a 4, yeah. So as long as it's a 4 or less.
You rolled a 3.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's going to do.
Head back towards Artemensky.
I got to figure that out. I guess he could. He can't charge in the brush.
He can't charge. He can't do anything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he was one short of doing something there.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate.
He could have contender.
He could have been a contender, yeah. Okay, so that's going to get a 8. He'll get MU 8. Okay, and I've got one more guy.
It's like I failed both of mine.
Okay. Second reserve. Okay, which one is it? Which one is it on cavalry? The
It's their cavalry bonus that you have to roll, and that's also the range of their command radius.
Okay, which one? Okay, he's got a 1-1-3. So look.
So he's only worth 1, I guess.
Hey, Donald.
I guess he failed. Anybody else get anything on the Russians?
Nope.
No Russians at all?
I got one. I got one.
So he's number 9. John.
Yeah, okay.
Tom, how many did you get?
Yeah, he has to be number 9.
Who did I get? This light cavalry over here.
Right.
I failed all of Cossacks, the rats. They're all plundering the French baggage.
The French baguettes.
Yes, they're eating all the baguettes.
There
and
you
all the
go.
fromage. Mm.
All right. So we have 9 in the cup. Okay, let's go to the cup.
Tom, did you get any?
Yeah, I got 2.
Okay, I didn't get any. Michael, did you get any?
I don't think I have anybody who qualifies anymore.
Okay, so we're going to have 10, I guess, in the cup. So we have our 8 plus 2 gives us 10. All right, we got a big stack of stuff in the cup. Who has not pulled from the cup yet?
I pulled last, so it's you guys.
Okay. Michael, have you pulled from the cup?
I think it's Tom's turn.
Tom's turn. All right, Tom, shake the cup. Leaders. All right. Anybody, any French leaders we want to move?
Well, yeah. As a matter of fact.
Okay.
We didn't place our MU markers yet, right? The Russians.
Oh, you guys should have done that a while ago.
Well, we had it on the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Okay, I'll place them. Who's getting? I'll take 1 and 2. Okay.
I can take 3 and 4. I see 4. I'll put that.
What are you guys talking about? I'm lost. What?
We're placing our
1 and 2.
our
You
moon markers.
3, right? I can't remember how many you got. John.
3 MUs. Yes.
Oh fuck.
So you can take 5, 6, and 7, John.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Where's
Okay.
3?
Mikovich. Okay.
I'm taking 5, 6, and 7. Okay.
Let's see where I put it.
Yeah, there's a whole stack of them right here by the icon of Smolensk.
Yeah, I didn't see 3 in that stack.
Yeah, you can always pull it off of the
Yeah.
out of the general cup, the cup of goodness.
Can't find the one I pulled off. I'll just pull another one off.
Replacing them now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should have placed them earlier, but we have it on the spreadsheet at least.
Yeah.
We got preoccupied with rolling for our light cavalry. Sorry.
All right.
But we pulled, the leaders were pulled. Okay. So, all right.
Yeah. So that's why we figured let's make sure the moves are marked before, whatever gets pulled happens next.
Yeah,
So-
that makes sense.
So can we move Russian leaders now?
Yeah, I think we're done with the French leader movement.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Where's the thing going? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Are you guys done with leaders?
No, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Who wants to draw for us then?
All right, I'll draw. Because I haven't drawn yet tonight. Ooh, I hate to do this. Oh.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, we got the
Okay.
French.
It's a back-to-back.
Right.
That's great.
I'll take the rest of the night.
Possibly. We want to do some charges over here. Michael?
I suppose so.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, starting to be where I can't see now.
going on?
They're marking charges.
They are? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, they are.
your favorite thing. Your favorite thing.
If you're going to do those two, I don't think I'm going to mark one.
Yeah, I don't think you'll need to necessarily.
Right.
Yeah. So. Okay.
Right.
I don't know what kind of charges Tom's got planned, if any. It looks like he's got one.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Did you and John want to go elsewhere, and we'll get these ones done fast?
Yeah,
I don't think either one's going to be very long.
Hopefully.
I have 3, so
Oh, 3.
it'll
Okay.
be a while.
We have 2.
It'll be a while. All right, John, I'm dropping down to 1.
Okay.
All right. So, Albert, let's start with this one here. These guys are just going to charge. They're declaring those guys the target of the charge.
Okay. Well, if I was to countercharge, do I get to go first, or do I?
If you
I get to move
countercharge, I mean, we'd still meet right there. And
But I wouldn't be standing, though. I would.
but because I'm not charging 3 direct, there's no
matter anyway,
It doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
So.
Okay.
All right, and then the other one is equally exciting. We basically are going to turn, and we're going to move here, and we will be facing which way? We will turn that way, and can we? Oh, actually, we might have to go forward first. So we'll go here and turn 1. And then we'll go here and turn 2. And in the process, then we will shift 1 hex side.
Why don't I get to
And then here,
countercharge? I'm going to try and countercharge somewhere.
here, and then we'll move
I think I
there.
could have tried to countercharge when you first moved.
From whom?
Yeah, you're not.
Mike.
You've got your rear facing me.
Yeah, but you can.
You can't.
I could.
You can't countercharge out through your rear hexes.
I know, but I could. I could. I've got 360-degree vision, don't I?
Yes, but you're not forming square. You're cavalry. So I'm just coming around here, and I'm just hitting you basically in, just in this hex right here.
Okay, so you're not getting any bonuses.
I'm not getting any bonuses either. We're both bonus free.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Bonus free?
Bonus free.
Bonus challenged.
Yes. So it's really very,
Hey,
very
Paul, he could have. I don't know if you want to do this or not, but that he went within the zone of the 12-12 up there, I think.
Yeah, he did. No, not there. I was looking more at the light cavalry unit.
Yeah, I was wondering about the light cavalry myself. The
Yeah.
12-12's pretty shot up.
Yeah, 12-12 shot up. The light cav I was going to hold with the light cav regardless.
Okay.
So.
All right.
All right. So let's
You're
resolve.
just leaving me out to just leaving me out to dry, hanging me out to dry.
Hey, you guys rolled a 66 on your last morale check. It's clear you wanted to do this.
All right.
Paul,
So
my teammates leave me out to.
Yeah.
Let me twist in the wind.
Yeah. So let's go ahead. Let's do this one here first. So, we just do our numbers. You're halved because you're tired.
Oh, who moved me?
Nobody's moved you.
Exhausted. Somebody moved me to exhausted.
Oh.
No, you should not be exhausted. That's true. You
Yeah.
should be tired.
Okay, so I've got 5 11s, or 611s. 611s.
So you've got 24.
That sounds about right. But let me look at for myself.
Yeah, it is. 24 halved, so it's 12, right?
Times. 44.
Yeah, so it's 12. And I've got 16.
12 even.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I have
What
16.
do you got?
16.
Okay, 1 to 1.
Yeah. Unless there's some other modifiers I'm not aware of.
1 to 1 is not even. It's
Hitting
favors
them in the
me.
flanks, no problem.
You know, it doesn't look like that affects cavalry as much as it does anything else. So here we go, 1 to 1. 15. Oh, that's a pretty bad roll
Well
any way you slice
played.
it.
Not going to be good for you, Eric.
Nope. So that is attacker disorders. So they are going to rout. They will lose an increment. Well, actually, wait. Will they lose an increment? They won't, because we're not in your zone of control or your zone of influence. So we can go here, right? And we can then go through the skirmishers.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right over here. These are the only guys that have to make a morale check.
Really? The skirmishers don't?
They don't.
Okay, so what about the 14-7? Didn't you go through him? Or
What
through
14-7?
Through that other cavalry?
What other cavalry?
Well, I'm looking at the 14. If the one, if you're going
I went
1-8.
So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I went that
see.
way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So,
Okay.
and these guys are cavalry and skirmish orders, so they don't care. So,
So we'll just go ahead and roll a morale check.
32, you'll have a -6. So that'll be a 22. No, they
15
pass.
is fine.
They're like, we laugh. All right, so your guys are now exhausted and bubbled.
I'm in a bubble, though.
Yeah.
I don't have to face that infantry, that grand battery anymore.
Not
Well,
until the grand battery chick comes out.
all right,
That's a wrong bubble.
let's go ahead and do this one here. No, the bubble is a bubble, Al.
Bubble's you got a French cavalry charge unit.
It doesn't matter.
That's a French cavalry charge.
Okay, I was just going to put an allied bubble on it.
No, I mean, if
Didn't matter.
it does
I
not
guess.
matter. Not a whit cares
No,
also
thanks.
by these. All right, let's do this one over here then.
Okay. All right. So there I'm a. Okay, so I've got 9 11s. 9 11s.
So you've got 36, right?
Times 44.
Half to 18.
Yep.
Okay, half to 18, so
And I've got 32.
18 to 32. Okay, that's going to be
1.5 to 1.
a 1.5 to 1.
That's correct. Here we go. Roll the dice. Move the mice. A 12. How could our rolls get worse?
Yeah,
I guess so.
Good job. Good job, Eric.
Well, better the cavalry than the infantry, I always say. All right, so we need to take a hit because that was your front, and we are going to be exhausted, and we are going to be routed. Okay, and we'll just take the same path we did mostly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go over these poor sappers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right there.
Did you have to go? Oh, I see. You didn't go over your
We
exhausted
went over
cavalry.
one poor exhausted unit. I mean, one poor unit here. These poor sappers. So, Michael, go ahead, roll for your sappers. I keep abusing them. Oh no!
Nope. Not
The sappers
14.
go.
The sappers are gonna disorder. And
Now
they just
sappers
move
have to
back
go through
4.
somebody.
They'll just go through these
There we go.
yeah, just right through those skirmishers.
Okay.
And they are disordered. Well, those were 2 soak-off charges there.
yeah. Go check and see what's going on in the Northwest.
The Great Northwest Territory. Well, it looks like he's...
Between the 2 cavalry giants over there
Yeah, the big swirling...
and their massive cavalry scrum. I don't know what they're doing over there.
He's pretty out of control.
Okay, I'm gonna go down to their room, I guess.
He
All right, yeah.
He subtracts 2 from his movement points.
So he would go 1, 2. He would go to here.
Just make sure he doesn't go into this hex or this, where I get potential opportunity fire. That's all.
Right, yeah. So he would have to go. He can go 1, 2, 3 to there. Are you seeing it? So he can go. He
No,
can go.
I
He can go
understand.
1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Okay.
So he would end up like that.
Okay.
And then we would take a charge marker. Not all of those charge markers, just one. And put him on it. And put it. So now we know he's not going to recover anything.
Okay. So let's do this one next.
Well, don't you have to like now recall?
I already did. I made my
Oh.
recall roll. I rolled a
Okay.
2. Or, sorry, 5.
Yeah, I got it. Right. So who are you doing now?
So this guy right here.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm still going to be 40. Because I'm going to be
You're-
doubled for being heavy.
But, well, I'm heavy, so it's counter.
Oh, you're heavy too? Oh, it's not. Oh, yeah, you're heavy too. Right, yeah. So I'm 20.
And I'm 39.
You know, almost.
Yeah.
Let's say we have 1.5 to 1.
Yep. Yep. I can't roll on my PDF.
So,
oh, Tom.
so-
yes.
hang on. I think that those Cossacks would have routed. Because it says they may you're doing a retreat before combat?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it says the units may retreat up to half their movement potential without penalty. However, if they retreat more than this, they automatically rout. So their movement potential is just 5.
These guys are the guard, the Cossack guard cavalry.
It doesn't matter. This is a retreat before combat rule. So
And this is what it says about the Cossacks and the Cossacks rules.
Those are not normal.
Cossacks are different.
Those
Oh.
aren't normal Cossacks.
Yeah. These
Those
are the Cheval de la Garde Cossacks. May retreat before charge, even if disordered, or a spider just fell right on my arm, and he's huge.
It's a
Holy
sign.
crap.
It's a sign.
Ah!
Is it a tarantula?
Come on, you big girl.
It didn't look like a
Brown.
black spider. It didn't look like a
Brown.
purpley one.
Brown recluse or a black? Is it a
He flew. He went running, scurrying.
Oh, one of those jumping spiders. They're fun.
It's probably a
So John, it says Cossacks which are not exhausted may retreat before a charge from enemy heavy or light. But they are exhausted. Right?
Yeah. And it said if charged by grenadiers and carbineers, a cheval de la garde Cossacks may retreat before charge even if disordered and or exhausted.
Right, that's true. But if you spend more than half of your movement points in that, your movement potential, then you rout. So they can retreat before the charge, but they just rout. Because their movement potential right now is 5. And so if you move more than 2 hexes or 2 movement points, you would exceed half of your movement potential. So you move them back 3 movement points, therefore they would rout. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they can't retreat before combat. I'm just saying that since you moved them back as far as you did, they would have routed.
Well, let's come back to these then. Let's finish off this charge here. I mean, I might just stand then. So, why don't we finish this guy here and come back to this?
Already did.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. So I was right here, like that. And so if I have you come in, which I think I'm going to do, I was in 2 hexes.
Oh, you were in 2 hexes? Okay.
Yes, I was in 2 hexes. So I'm just going to take the charge. Because if I'm going to retreat before combat, and if I'm going to rout anyways, I might as well exhaust you, so...
He's already exhausted, isn't he? Oh.
No.
No. Oh, and wait a minute. I couldn't retreat anyways because that guy is not a heavy that guy's a light cavalry. So I got to take the charge.
Is it 13?
Yeah, it's 13.
Okay.
Yeah, he's even got the little cross sabers on the backside. So.
Yeah, he's light cavalry.
All right.
So I'm sure it's going to be a pretty bad.
Yeah, because you're only defending with
half. Of
half.
What I got.
Yeah, and
so
you're halved again.
7. So okay, so hang on a second.
Yeah, but it looks like he's tired, didn't he?
No, that's because we already.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we got it. Don't worry, you guys. Hang on, we got it.
Well, we think we did. Apparently, we didn't.
$3.5. Okay.
So you're going to have, by my calculations, it looks like you'd have 21, and then you're halved because you're thirded because you're exhausted. So that's 7.
I'm coming up with 3.5, and then a plus 12 because I'm Lancers in line.
Yeah, but he's not attacking you in the front.
It doesn't say anything about that. Cool. It just says if charged, reaction charge, face value, defense. There's no hitting somebody in the flank or anything in this.
Right. I don't know why you'd have a well.
Because I'm in line and it's 6, and that would be double to 12. There is no flanking attacks or anything in the 5th edition on cavalry.
Interesting.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but that's the rule. Like a lot of things in the 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 5th is questionable.
I think.
It's supposed to fix the 5th, but he hasn't done it yet.
Yeah. So I would have 12
Plus 3.
plus 3.5, so I would have 15.5.
Did you subtract because you have 3 losses from your last?
Oh, right, yes. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, so I would have 10. So I would have 10 plus 3.5, so I'd have 13.5.
To my 28.8. Would you have?
13.5.
That's 2 to 1.
And I have a leader too. So and my leader is a plus 3 for me.
Let's roll.
Roll those dice, Tom.
Doesn't get much
Did you roll a
better.
12?
Oh, way to go, Tom.
Ouch. Ouch.
That is the luck of the French tonight.
You sure that was a French MU that got drawn and not a Russian one, the way the rolls are going?
Uh-oh, that guy's lost 18.
Oh,
You can take
boy,
it.
that was a nail biter.
Oh, actually, he doesn't take a loss because he's not retreating. He's not in the zone of influence of the. He's not retreating through an enemy ZOI, Tom.
Doesn't light cavalry have a zone out that way?
He's in line.
He's in
The
line.
Cossacks are in line.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
So,
That.
yeah. So I guess that is the upside of attacking them in the flank, is that if things don't go right, you don't take any losses. You just, run
Okay.
away.
But you what did you do? Route?
Yeah.
2 rounds, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's just 2 crappy rolls in a row. I'm not very happy about that.
That's all right. I had 2 terrible
A little
rolls
bit
as
of
well.
redemption for all my crappy rolls.
Okay.
And your guy has a charge marker on him, though.
Right,
So,
yes. Voila.
Okay, so let's go here next.
Where are we at, Tom? Sorry.
Right here.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Cossacks.
Yes.
Oh, the Cossacks are exhausted Cossacks. Oh my. This reminds me of a BAR game.
Yeah.
So I am, what was I, 18? So I'm 18 plus 2 to the die roll. At least I can't roll an 11.
I have 4.
What'd you say, you have 4?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're going to have 4.5 to 1, Tom.
Oh, what's, oh, you're, okay, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
So 4.5 to 1 plus 2 to the die roll.
And then, yeah, and then I have a leader. I have 3 to the die. I have 3 for my leader.
So we're going to be at 53, so it's going to be a DR. So now this guy is going to this. So this guy's going to be interesting. 'Cause he has to
Wait.
go. So he has to go here first.
Hang on. I got to get my I got to take. Okay. Got to get my leader and my exhausted marker and all of that stuff there.
Take all your baggage with you.
Yeah, there we go. So he's gonna go. Uh-oh! I just froze.
We got it. Don't worry, we got it memorized.
I froze. I mean, I'm frozen. I can't move anything.
Yes, there we go.
There we go.
Whoa,
Whoa!
whoa, whoa!
I thought he meant the spider paralyzed him.
There he is. Who just eliminated it again? There he is.
Okay.
Okay.
Two of them now.
So now he's going to lose another increment for leaving my. Oh, okay.
Oh, he loses one for the original.
Yeah.
Did that.
Very last one.
No, I got to lose one for the original one.
Yeah.
So hang on. So we got to go to 4 now because of this. Okay.
Okay, so now you got to retreat over somebody.
Yeah. I'm going to retreat over. Let me get this. Sorry. So we'll go over him. Go over there. And now I'm going to lose another one here.
Yep.
And 5. So we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
So his movement alerted, right? Because he's exhausted
Yeah.
and disordered.
Yeah, but if he's routes though, does that really count in this kind of stuff? I thought they just moved back as far as they go because they're routed.
They route their movement potential. So normally when they're fresh, and if this was a charge, then you'd move them back their full thing, and then they're exhausted at the end of the charge sequence. But because he was already exhausted, he's thirded, and so therefore he can only move 1/3 of his movement potential on the retreat. So what's his movement potential? 16. So that's like 5 hexes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he'd move back 5, wherever that is.
So here he is at 1, 2, 3, 4. He would be right there with his little marker.
And then your other exhausted guy's got to roll.
Right. No, no, this guy right here.
Yeah.
He will 21.
With a minus 12, he's gonna.
But he's a guard, Cossack. So let's see what he is.
Well, if he's automatic, then he's okay. But if
He's 14.
He's 14. He's good.
No, because he's got so routed units stacked with non-routed unit is a minus 12 on the morale check.
Yeah, but he's 14. He's good.
So 21 minus 12 is what? That's an 11. Am I correct?
Right,
Or
no,
it's
yeah.
less than 11, but
So
you
he's
can't get any
minus-
less than it.
It's minus 6, isn't it?
No, that's
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
what I
with
thought it
that's
was.
if you're with a disordered unit. If you are with a routed unit, it's minus 12. I mean that's the standard. I don't know
PTD
if
with good morale is 12.
yeah. So those guys are going to route as well. Now on the bright side, they'll come back sooner because they're guard.
Then there's the units, the elite units. Is that only to infantry? Does that not attach to cavalry? The elite,
that-
14 and above. 14 and below.
That's
that
only
negative morale checks don't count against them.
it's only infantry. And that has
Only
to do with
infantry.
that has to the odds as well as being half dead. Doesn't affect elite infantry units or infantry battalions.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So
So-
let me get him. Is
And he'll move back like 4 or something like that.
You can collapse them on 1 hex.
yeah, he would.
So he would go 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy would have a charge marker on him. Oh, only one. There we go. Okay.
Let's do the last one here, right here.
Okay.
+1 to the die roll.
Well, I would be 35 again.
You're 21.
21. How do you figure you're 35? You're tired.
I'm heavy cavalry, so it's doubled. You're light cavalry.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, questioning my integrity, huh?
That's what we do.
Yeah, I know. It seems like it, isn't it? God, hey, we're like thieves and beggars here.
That's right.
Den of
Bring out the
thieves.
law. Bring out the
Where's
law
what?
and knives.
Yeah, where's Quasimodo? He needs to be here. The king of fools.
All right, so we got 1 to 2.
Yes, sir.
46 at 1 to 2 +1. So it's going to be 51 for my leader.
Looks like a bounce.
It is.
Yep. So I'm exhausted, you're tired, and I bounce. And we both bounce.
Well,
I
he'd
think
be
I become
exhausted.
exhausted
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
Oh wait, did you? Oh yeah, that was a melee. Never mind. You countercharged, I guess, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you
You
didn't.
couldn't count.
Okay. Never
Well,
mind.
so wait, were you attacking him in the front or in the flank? Because his facing indicates you were hitting him in the flank, Tom.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
There is-
Doesn't matter with cavalry.
Yeah, these rules.
Wait, really? Okay, that's my problem. I'm playing two
Yeah,
sets of
yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
I know, it's freaky.
Well, I figure cavalry could react to cover their flanks pretty quickly. You think, or at least if they refuse the flank.
Paul, you're supposed to fix all this stuff.
Yeah. Good luck trying to convince
You're
Ed.
supposed to talk Ed into doing all this.
Well, wait. So stop for a moment. It says here in 16.1b, heavy cavalry is doubled when facing light cavalry in either assault or defense, but only if through its front hex sides.
There you go.
Yeah.
So let's
And-
redo it. So he rolled a 52. So then I would be 35 divided by 2.
Yeah.
To my,
So I would be 17.5.
and I'd be 21.
So
Yeah.
then we'll-
So
Under one now.
So it's even odds. Whoops.
And you rolled a 50. It was a 51, so we both lose one.
+1. So my leader.
right. So the 46 becomes a 51.
Yeah. I lose one, you lose one.
And we stay.
Good catch there, Eric.
Yeah, I knew that there was something there. So
Yes, you get to be the king of thieves for one turn.
Oh.
And we have a charge marker on each one of us.
Yes.
So where you cue Don Ho's tiny bubbles, right?
Indeed.
You tiny bubble.
Eric, how many people do we have watching this?
We had at one point about 7. Hey, we got 6. We got 6 people. Oh, and one person very nicely said he was stopping for a little bit. Maybe he'll come back. So we got 6 people watching.
Eyes are red.
Yeah. 4 of them are dozed off. Kind of sleepy.
All right. That's it for my charges.
All right, exciting stuff. Are we ready to go into our separate rooms and start the clock?
Yep.
Okay.
What do you mean? Start the clock home. Oh.
It's the French turn. All right.
Yeah, you guys are in room 1. Leave. Go ahead. Go.
Oh, yeah. So we'll go to a different room. So, Al, let's go
this is our
down.
room.
I'm going to go down to room 2. All right.
Oh, I
And
never.
are you ready? Here we go. Starting the clock. All right. I'm moving the guard heavy guns here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those guys will unlimber.
Go ahead. Mark where you are.
I'm
Sir?
over by the little town of Borodino.
Oh, way over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Town of Borodino.
Yes, indeed.
It's only after the firing.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's gonna get steel pretty quick.
1, 2.
So that's
3.
where they're going to set up. Okay.
Yep.
1, 2.
This is the guard artillery?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, they ought to be pretty good. So,
Well, they're 24s.
are those the little daughters? Oh. Oh, man.
All right. And then I'm going to move moon number 8. So let's go ahead and try that. So these guys will go here. Let's see, they are. Yeah. And these guys are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right.
Yeah. Where are you moving now? Oh. Okay.
All right. Now we go over to Le Marshal Davout. And these guys will push in here.
Where are we moving now? I'm sorry.
I'm over here in the Utitsa Woods.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the exciting Utitsa Woods.
I guess Michael's moving some artillery.
Yeah, you moved.
All right, and now I'm over here with By the Fletches, having fun.
Under the Fletches.
Indeed. Fun in the Fletches. That should be the name of a movie. One of these days I will figure out the difference between the X key and the C key.
Man, I've been having fits with trying to maneuver units. I'm trying to change facing for some reason.
Yeah.
Been giving me all kinds of trouble. I hit Control X and Control Z and it doesn't do anything.
All right. Is that everything I want to do over there?
Okay, third division. Oh. Where are we now? What are you doing now?
Michael's moving stuff in the middle.
Oh.
All right, you got about 4 minutes left, Michael.
More time isn't going to make me any more capable than I am now, but it's nice of you to say.
I have a question on the guard artillery. It looks like we've got one limbered and one unlimbered in the same hex.
That's correct.
Where's that?
Lalamon.
Yeah. Because the other guy couldn't get there in time to unlimber. So, that's all. He'll unlimber at some stage in the future.
Can they be like that?
Can you stack
I can.
limbered and limbered, I guess is the question.
I don't know why not. I've got a leader there, so I can stack, but I'm not aware of any rule that prohibits limbered and unlimbered from
It
being
feels funny
together.
to me, to be honest with
Yeah.
you, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it would be in the stacking section, right? I mean, I know that I couldn't be... I mean, unlimbered artillery can stack with pretty much anything, even artillery. I mean, even cavalry. So I don't know why limbered artillery couldn't stack with unlimbered artillery.
They're just different formations. That's all. Let me take a look and see here.
Well, they're not really different formations. It's just one's limbered and one's unlimbered. I'm looking in the
Seemed like different
12.4.
formations to me.
Yeah, so they're both... It wouldn't be like line and column being stacked together. I could see an issue with that. So, I mean, take a look. If there is something that you find, let me know, but
Okay.
I'm looking here at 12.4. I don't see anything that would indicate that, so... As I've discovered, I'm not always as up to date on the rules, or because I play 2 rule sets, it does get confusing.
It does. Well, it does say 9.1, the top combat unit in the hex determines the facing and formation of all combat units beneath it.
Right, so they have the same facing.
Yeah,
So-
but limbered or unlimbered there are different formations. I keep looking here.
So what do they define as a formation then? I always thought
Well-
formations were column, line, square, skirmish. Right? So I'm looking here and it says voluntary formations, column, line, general order, square, road column. There's no formation called unlimbered or limbered. There's Trilla
Hang on,
yours.
there is.
Accessing data.
I mean, it would be in, I guess, Section 11 tactical organizations where they have the different formations. So
8.8.2.3. Artillery may change its formation during regroup. That is, it may limber or unlimber. That's the one reference to it. Let me see if there's another. That's not very direct.
no, I mean, I don't see anything that prohibits it. So that's why I don't see that there'd be any. And the thing is that I'm on the bottom hex, so I'm basically behind the guns that have unlimbered. So I'm just there waiting my turn, you know, if you want to think of it that way. So are we ready to do defensive fire? We can always look this rule up later and fix it, since I can't fire with those guys anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Just
so it would just be a case of us moving them back or whatever if it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you've got some defensive fire down here by the Kaminsky Woods. So, Paul, you want to do that? You're disordered guy.
That's the same shot as before, right?
Yeah, so
that's
it's like 3 to 6. So it's a 1 to 2.
1 to 2. All right, rolling.
Oh,
53.
yeah, there's a big
No
plus, so that's probably a hit.
Yep. That would be a morale check this time.
It is. Let's see. Let's see what happens there. I got to find the little marker. There we go. All right, and we make our morale check, and we're happy.
No problem.
Those disordered guys are causing more trouble than they probably would have if they'd done anything else.
Before they were disordered.
Yeah, yeah. All right, and you've got some skirmishers that can shoot at me here. Oh, actually, this guy can't because he's getting hit in the back.
Right. Those are owls anyway.
Oh, okay.
For
But
what
this
it's
guy can fire.
It designated to you, Paul.
worth. Oh.
You're in charge of all that train wreck.
So
All right. So he's
going to be 9 to whatever, 9 to 14,
okay. There's the roll.
and that's nothing.
42.
Okay.
That even register?
No,
Nah.
because you are less than 1 to 1.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Then we got stuff here in the middle. I presume we've got some things that can do something.
Well, bound to be. There's
Yeah. So there's something here at least, right?
exactly.
So Albert, that's your boy there, the 10-7.
Where are you guys going over here?
We're over by the
Okay,
Fletches. Yeah,
10-7, where we have the assault marker.
that's
Yeah.
correct.
All right, they are 6, I think.
Well, it's 1 to 1, regardless.
Yeah, 6. Okay, so 6 to 6. Okay.
And
hit.
with the plus, that's going to be a hit. And that's a morale check.
Wearing them down. Wearing those Panzer units down.
And they're happy.
All good?
All right, and then
Okay.
you're going to have some shots over here and here
All right.
and here.
Yeah, okay. All right, we've got these guys in. Okay, we'll fire on the. Should we fire on 14-7, didn't you? Okay, we'll fire on the. Wow, those guys are
Don't flip them over. That's cheating, Albert.
cheating. Oh, you caught me. Okay.
Yeah, that's what makes it cheating.
The firing into the flank doesn't do anything. So.
Because we've got refused line rules, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So just it's
So I'll
like
fire
6 to
into
9
the guys
or
who've
whatever.
already lost one.
Yeah.
I'll fire into them. So we got a.
So it's like 8 to 9 or something, or 6. Yeah, 8 to 9.
8 to 9.
Yeah, so it's less than 1 to 1.
Oh, if I fired into the flank, wouldn't it be 6?
There's no flank.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a refused flank, remember?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got a 1 to 1.5, I guess.
Correct.
All right.
Hey, that's a hit. Chip off another piece of a unit there. All right, and I'll make a morale check for those boys, and they're happy.
All right, we've got the. I should have fired with the square guys. Okay.
So you can add them in there. 5 to 9.
5 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's not going to be much.
Just roll your
1
dice,
to
Al.
2, I guess.
Yeah.
Should have added them in.
No, just missed.
Just missed.
Good roll.
Okay, and the other.
And the
And
other,
square
you've
up
got
here.
3 plus 4, you got 7. 7 to 9.
7 to 9. Okay.
And that's nope,
Yes.
that just missed, yeah.
Miss. Okay,
Okay,
now
and then we're over in the
we're down
woods.
to the woods. Into the woods we go.
Indeed.
All right, so I think we'll fire the skirmisher and the unit that is next to the this guy.
Okay, so you've got whatever
Okay.
half of.
So the skirmisher is Bam.
He's got
2.
2 increments, so that's going to be 6 plus probably another 6, so it's going to be 12 to 14.
Okay.
And that's a miss.
Nope.
Okay.
Miss. And I've got 1 half of 2.
Yeah, so you've got 6
that's
to
gonna be-
14 over on the other side of it with your skirmisher.
So that's 6 to 14. I
That's
guess.
correct. 1 to 2.5.
We should have.
And that's a miss.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
let's pick up over on this side while we're at it, and we'll take a shot. So I will have half of these boys, so that's going to be 2.5, plus half of these guys, which is another 2.5, so that adds up to 5. So that's going to be 15 to 6, so that's going to be 2.5 to 1. And you've got how many increments there? You've got 16 increments. So that'll be a plus 7. So 2.5 to 1 with plus 7. 35, that's going to be a hit. And top unit has to make a morale check.
I think that's his first loss. Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
But it won't be his last.
Yeah.
And they're happy. Okay, and then I will have half of this guy and half of this guy combined there, so that's probably another 15 to, what, 16? No, 15. No, in the brush it's 15. Yeah, so it's a 1-to-1 shot on that hex, and that's a miss. And then just, we won't even, we'll, I don't know if we can fire. I'll have, what, 9 to 15? Yeah, it's close enough. We might as well. So we'll fire on this hex, 9 to 15. And that's a miss. Okay, and then this hex here, down at the far end, I've got 2.5 times 3. That's going to be, we'll say, 7 to that. So, but it's halved because it's at a range of 2. So it's a 1 to 2 shot. And that's a miss. All right, moving up to your squares. So here I've got 12 to 6, 46. That's going to be a hit on your 26th second of the converged. All right, then over here we're going to fire these guys on that square. So same thing, 2-to-1 shot, and that's a hit. All right, and then on this hex, so I've got 12 plus 16 is going to be 28 plus, I think, what, 8? That's going to be 36 to 6. That's going to be 6 to 1, shifted to 7 to 1 for canister. 66 at 7 to 1. That is
Good Lord.
3 hits and a dead or potentially dead leader. So that's going to be 2 hits on the... Well, actually, yeah, 2 hits on the front unit, which wipes it out, and then 1 hit on the back unit, and they got to make a morale check.
Do you have to check for the leader first?
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
right.
roll for the leader. A 6. Oh, it's just a
Dear flesh wound.
Yep. It just kind of
Shot
sailed.
him with an apple at
We
all.
shot the feather off of his cap there.
Yeah, there you go.
I've noticed that some of the worst injuries I've ever had were flesh injuries.
Yeah.
Yes, they are, aren't they?
So make
Seems
a morale
like
check
that's a
for your
strange way of
boys.
kind of reducing its importance.
I'm sure a flesh wound to your groin is not a good idea.
That would be an example of flesh.
All right.
Did you make your morale check for your guy?
Oh, I didn't make it.
Yeah, because it's an even hit, and those guys are grenadiers. 21 minus 6 for being half dead potentially. It depends on what if they're elite units or not. They might not
Wait a
care.
minute. Where are they? Right here. No, they're not.
They're
16.
not elite enough, so they'll have a minus 6. So that's going to bring them down to 11. So unless your leader there is like a plus 5, they're probably going to go for a walk.
And I think with good reason.
He's a 1.
Yeah.
He's a stacking specialist.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy was the guy that escaped.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So they'll rout.
No, they're just going to
Yeah.
disorder. They'll move back
Or
4.
disordered. Okay.
Yeah.
2.
So
Aren't
they
they going to immediately lose another increment?
No,
Yeah, that's what I
because
was
this
thinking.
is it's not melee. This is fire combat.
Okay.
Voluntary movement.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But did they go through a zone of control?
It doesn't
Eight.
matter because it's fire. They failed the morale as a result of fire combat, not melee.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it were as a result of melee, actually rolling on the melee chart, then that would be the case. So
Okay.
now they probably
don't
still
have a
have
disorder
to.
marker on them, should they?
They should have a
they
disorder
will.
marker on them,
Okay.
and
Sorry.
they would have had to have gone over the top of the square.
Square will have to roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so
it should be a plus. So -6 plus 6, you get a +1 for your leader, so there's a +1 total on their roll.
Okay, so I'll do that morale check.
And they're happy. All right, Michael, it's your turn to start shooting at things.
All right. So the square has 10.
Yep.
And then the regiment next to the square has 8.
Probably 8, so that's
I
18
believe
to...
that's 18 to 6.
Correct.
All right, so that's 3 to 1.
Yep.
That'll be a hit.
That is a palpable hit.
John, while they're doing that, let's take care of this. Mason.
Oh,
Hey,
wait a
Tom.
minute.
Tom, my
And it's a morale
I'm
check for
odd
those
losses,
boys,
not
Al.
even losses.
Go down to 1, please.
Okay. 3.
1 to 1, please. Okay.
Okay, morale check.
And they're happy.
Okay.
All right, keep shooting.
I
What else you got?
don't know that I have anything else.
I've got stuff over here in the woods because I'm
Yeah,
doing
I
some
don't.
attacks.
I think that was it for me.
So I've got these skirmishers. So that's going to be 9 plus another 9 is going to be 18. And these guys, I think, they are 6. So that's going to be 24. 24 to defense in the woods, I think, was like 17 or something ridiculous. No, 16.
Not 17.
So it's a 1.5 to 1 shot on those guys right there. Here we go. 26. That is a miss. All right, then we're going to shoot at your disordered guys. So I've got my square is worth 3, and my unit there is worth 8. So it's going to be 11 to, I think, what, 10? So it's disordered. No, it's 8. So 11 to 8, still same thing, 1 to 1.
Yep.
And that's a hit.
Okay.
So they need to make morale check. And they will have a -9 on their roll.
Okay. Cool.
And you rolled a 51. They still probably passed.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. All right, and now we've got some guns up on the hill that we can use to fire at you. So, let's do this one here. We're going to fire... let's get our little thread, our thread of destruction. These two guns can fire just right down here like this. So that's going to be 16. No, wait. What's the distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be 8 to 6. That is going to be a 1 to 1. And my leader, and my leader will add 4. So it's a 1 to 1 with a +6, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. 44 plus 6 is going to get up into it's one hit.
Okay. Okay.
And a morale
morale
check.
check?
Yep.
Okay, rolling.
And they probably pass. That was close.
Barely.
Close. All right, and then we roll into the guys behind, so it's the same thing. It's a 8 to 6. You've got what, a +2, and I got 4, so 6, but a -6, so just a straight up 1 to 1 shot, and that's a miss. Okay. All right. And let's see. We got some other guys that we can shoot. So these guys up on the hill. Yeah, these guys will fire. We'll fire across the gap at those guys. Okay, so these are a little bit better. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing. So they're going to be 18 to 6, 3 to 1. Plus 2 for your guy, and a plus, and then a plus 6 for Sorbier. So it's going to be a plus 8 altogether. So 3 to 1 with a plus 8. 32 plus 8, that's going to get us up to a 1 hit.
Yep.
And a morale check for those boys.
Okay, checking.
And they're happy. Good. And then we've got roll through onto the dragoons behind. It's going to be a plus 8, but a minus 6 for the ricochet, so just a plus 2. Same thing, 3 to 1 with a plus 2. And that is going to be a single hit.
Okay, check morale.
22. You got a leader there, maybe.
Got the leader, though.
Yeah, he's got the leader.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's good enough.
That's a good leader.
Yeah.
They're happy. All right, and then we have roll through on this last one there. So it's going to be a 2 to 1. I've got a... there's a
Now they
plus
are in line.
1. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why it's a 2 to 1, because it's 18 to 9 instead of 18
it is
to
18.
6.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 2 to 1, and there's a minus 12, but there's a plus 7. So let's just roll the dice and figure it out. 65. That's probably good for at least 1 hit.
It's 2.
No, because it's ricochet. So there's a minus 12. So, and then a plus 7. So it's only a single hit on those guys.
Right.
And a morale check, though.
Yep.
And they're happy.
Good.
Okay. All right. That was it for all of my shooting. Oh, wait. I did have one more shot over here. So these guys here are going to fire over at those chaps there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Range of 5. That's medium range. So it's going to be 8 to 6. 1 to 1 shot. And that's a hit on those guys. I think they're Johns, maybe.
Yeah.
Did you fire these guys down here, Eric?
No, I haven't.
For you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take
for
it.
you.
I'll take a shot with them then.
No, after you, I insist.
Who would you like me to shoot at?
I got to make a morale check here.
No,
I
because
do,
it's
because it's 4.
It was an even loss. He's not a grenadier.
yeah. So it's only the
Okay, so we're
grenadier.
playing by 2 different ways then, Tom and I. So
I thought at the beginning we said that the regular Russian infantry are going to be like the French with a 2, because initially I had them set as a 1.
Oh, okay. We'd forgotten that, and I just referred to the little sheet that you sent out.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
So yeah, if that's what we want to do, then I'll just make a note on the worksheet. So then, are the guards, the grenadiers, and everybody else, when are they checking on the second shot as well?
No, the normals, whatever it is, every third or whatever. They were normal. We only changed the regular Russian line infantry.
Okay. Okay, well then make a morale check. So they're half dead, so that's going to be a 23. So I don't know what their morale is.
well, they're not half dead. They're not. Well, they're 9, so they're not half dead.
Oh, they're almost half dead. I'm not
No,
dead
that-
yet.
that I'm sure.
Dead yet.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm just half
I'll
dead
fight
yet.
your- All right. So yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. Cool. So then this one. Oh, what should we shoot at? We'll fire here at your guns. So we got 14 to fire defensive of what, 8? So it's 1.5 to 1.
1.5.
Yep. No pluses, no minuses. 36, nothing. All right. That's all the shooting. We've got some assaults over here against your Tirailleur. So I don't know whose Tirailleur these are.
I've been designated to roll a stand for him, so I guess I will.
Yeah, so I'm coming in on your flank. So you're going to have a -9 for that. Plus I've got, I think probably, I don't know how many increments you got. I've got 6 increments to your, what, maybe 2 or 3 increments?
Let me see.
Yeah, so I've got 2 to 1.
I've got 3, so okay.
Yeah. So,
Right,
the
so
I don't know that changes things a whole lot.
No.
So you just have the, I guess, the -9.
Okay, let me roll.
Oh, you'd have a -12 actually. 45. So that's going
You
to.
just made it.
Yep, they're 25. Okay, good. So I'm going to have a +9. So for the top guy, he passes, and for the bottom guy, he passes. So now we just do our numbers. Don't bother to have yourself for being skirmishers, since I won't either. So I got 8 plus 8, I got 16. And that's going to be doubled to 32 for assaulting through the flank. And you're probably going to have, what, 6?
Yeah, I have 6.
Yeah, so that's 5 to 1. No pluses, no minuses. 54, that's going to be defender routes.
Oh boy. Now where does he go? Let's see.
Well,
Let's
he could go here because that's at least a friendly unit he'd be moving to. Otherwise, here he's got to go through a bunch of ZOCs first. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys figure it out.
That right there is a woods, so there wouldn't be a zone of control in there.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
That's a general order terrain.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and move there, I guess, and then you'd move on top of the disordered unit, and then both of you guys route out of there.
Yeah, it would be true if you went that way. You'd almost be better to go
This way, Paul, where you got a better chance.
Yeah, let's go this way. So now let's see. So that's going to be I'm in woods.
That's the woods too. Yeah.
What's the woods for unit?
For skirmishers,
is going to be.
plus
a
2.
forest is going to be 2.
Well, now they're in PGD, so it's going to be 3.
You're in PGD.
Yeah, they're not
It
skirmishers
doesn't
anymore.
say anything about that.
Well, they're going to be infantry though. That's my point.
Yeah, so that's 3. It costs them 3 to go there.
Oh, they're 3. Okay, yeah. Yes, it's 3 then.
And then I can go there. Oops. I need to grab that one. Hold on. There we go. So that's brush.
Which is worth
That's
2.
5. And then they go 3 more here. So 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Let me get them lined up here.
Forgot your law. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so you should have 2 losses, and you've got a route marker on you.
Yep, I'm working on it. This guy. That guy would take a morale check.
Nope,
for
he doesn't,
being
because
routed
he's
to-
skirmish. So
Oh, he's skirmish.
he's
that's right.
skirmish. So units that are routed or disordered can move through skirmishers and
Yeah.
squares without effect.
Got it.
So
Okay.
yeah. So that's why that was a better move to make, because then you didn't have to worry about it. All right. Michael, you've got an assault over here.
Yeah. We both took a hit, I think, from fire combat.
Where's this assault taking place?
By the Fletches.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So you've got 14-7. So you've got a 2-1. So that's going to mean that there's a -3 for Albert's unit, and then there's a -3 for the hit he took during the fire combat. So he's just got a -6 on his morale check. And that's going to be a disorder. No, he doesn't take a loss. Albert, he doesn't take a loss.
Oh,
This
okay.
the pre-melee morale check, you don't take losses for that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So then, Michael, you can either opt to advance into that hex, or you can stay where you're at.
Three
I'll stand.
hexes, Al.
Yeah, why don't I move forward? You should-
Yeah, you go there.
I'll stay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I don't think we
All right.
had any other assaults. So now what we need to do is we need to roll for
Reorganize.
reorganization and ammunition and all that jazz.
So all these markers come off now.
Well, be careful. Not all of them.
Well, I mean the ones that like the ones that without charge.
The charge markers come off. For you. Only.
Right. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Only our charge markers come off.
Okay. Any of my charge markers come off? I guess they do, right? These two that I have.
So the yeah.
I'm taking off my charge markers.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And
I
then you
successfully rally a PGD cavalry unit that's exhausted. Do I then take off anything like in a subsequent reorganization phase? When does the exhaustion start coming off?
so if
Depends
he
if
was
moved.
yeah, if he moved in the last turn to get away during the PGD, then he would not have the exhausted removed as well. But say he'd moved way back to like Shevardino, and you'd rolled for him a couple of times to rally, he would have
Right.
recovered from the exhaustion sitting back there waiting to recover from the PGD.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah. I'm going to roll for my cavalry that did its exciting charge. So for this guy here, 26. I don't think that's going to be good enough. We can find out. And oh, he did recover. got a morale of 13. Those guys are really committed.
Recovering from disorder, you're at -6 on the recovery roll?
No, minus
Minus
3.
3.
-3. Well,
Yeah.
even better.
And then those guys will roll. 33 becomes a 23. What's their morale? Come on, somewhere here is the unit. Yep, they're happy too. Happy campers.
What I really want to do? I want to go back into combat. I bet that's what my dad said. After lying with his face in the mud all day with an MG42 just around the way.
Yeah, there you go.
I got an idea.
All right, very cool. Did we get all of our everything rolled for, done for?
Yeah, rolled for artillery resupply. That didn't work.
Okay, I've just got one unit to try to resupply. I'll roll for them. Oh, they didn't get their guns back, so c'est la vie, as
Actually,
they say.
They were at 4 and 6 anyway.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I guess they are all back. No, this guy over here, there's a 2.
There you go.
I knew there was somebody there that was running low on ammunition.
I
So.
have yet to make a roll for ammunition for this game. It's pretty sad.
You mean you failed every time you've tried?
I have failed every
That
time
is
I have
not
tried.
good. That is not good.
All right, well, I can roll for this guy over here, and he's back. And then I'll roll for the guy here that's on the road, and he's not back. But this guy is. So, all right. It'd be nice if they had something like, if you had leaders of special ability that could roll for, that they would lend their benefit to getting ammunition resupplied. I'd like that. That would be nice.
Leaders of especially big pockets.
Yes, exactly.
Very nice.
Okay. I think that's it for the French.
We have done it, gentlemen.
Indeed.
We've done exactly what we should be doing, and that's doing 2 French turns and no Russian turns.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
This was a very satisfying night.
Yeah, we didn't have much fun.
Let's come back and do that again tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, now maybe we'll get back-to-backs.
Maybe so.
All right, so this is probably a good time to tag it, right?
I think that's probably
7:30?
I think that's probably a
Yeah.
good case there, yeah. So
I can hardly see the screen anymore.
All right.
yeah. We know it's time to end when John is seeing spiders. And they're not real. You've heard of reefer madness?
What?
This is vassal madness there.
My eyes just get so burnt out from the screen. It's amazing how fastly how quickly my eyes deteriorate from this.
Hey, you need to talk to your IT department, brother. You
Yeah.
need to get yourself some better equipment.
Hey,
You
you got building issues, not equipment issues.
qualify. You're a boomer, right, John? You're on the
Yes.
lower end of the range, right?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
like
well-
52, so I'm like not the tail end, but getting close to it.
Yeah, right. I'm on the front end of it, the very
Yeah.
front end.
You're the old boomer, and I'm the young boomer that bleeds into the Generation X.
Yeah,
I get it.
right.
Mhm.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to have vision problems yet.
You tell that to my eyes.
Mm.
They're craters.
But you've got the greatest IT department of any of us, so.
Oh yeah, right. No, that's Tom. Tom's got the greatest ID department. Probably
Well, Tom-
Michael too.
Tom doesn't need an IT department. He's
Well, right. Yeah, I am my IT department.
Yeah.
all right. Okay. Well, then this is it, and I will do the log file,
Yeah.
and that's it for the night.